Previously on the LCS.
Hello and welcome to Day 1, Week 1 of the 2014 North American League Championship Series Spring Split. Teemo coming out of nowhere, and he gets him with the mushroom.
Nobody expected a mid-lane Teemo.
The roster move that has sent shockwaves now through Hotshot back with CLG.
Continuing on the siege. That one hit the minion.
Another chain! 4 chains! Oh, they're gonna lock it. There's the hook, a 5th chain to come in. Where's he pulling it from?
Evil Geniuses picking up their first win of the North American LCS.
Snoopy feels good about that one.
But wow, Boy is just getting fed right now. And they are giving him the kills on a silver platter.
Videos on the run. Can he get away again? One more. Oh!
Max range hook.
Dignitas breaking Cloud9's undefeated record.
Kiwi kid so excited.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Week 2 of the 2014 North American League of Legends Championship Series. We're coming to you live in front of this energized audience from our studios in Los Angeles. I am David Freak Turley, and with me is Joshua Jatleesman. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. We've got Week 2 of North American LCS coming up, and if Europe's any indication, we're going to keep seeing some crazy champion picks, so I'm pretty excited about that.
And, of course, today we've got 4 big NA LCS games going on. Jat, how you feel about this?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. It's actually going to be kicking off with Dignitas taking on XTG, which is a really fascinating matchup in the jungle, personally. And a little bit, we're going to see what LCS pros think of the top lane meta, so that's a little tease.
That's going to be fun to watch. Now, guys, to help us get started today, hit us up on Twitter and try out some keystrokes other than QWER. Today, we're going to ask you guys, which team do you expect to break away from the pack this weekend and why?
Be sure to use the hashtag LCS because we'll be reading the best of the best later today.
But before we dive into today's matches, let's send it over to Riv and Kobe at the caster's desk to break down the latest from around the LCS.
Thank you very much, Freak. Hello, everyone. I am Rivington Bison III, and riding shotgun with me today is Sam Kobe Hartman Kensler. Kobe, how you doing after the weekend?
Excited.
Oh, I guess this is the weekend now. Working every weekend. So we have a lot to talk about today, and the action starts coming out of Cologne with the second week of the European LCS finishing up yesterday. The big news on that one was Fnatic is still undefeated, and they remain king of the hill in first place with 5 wins.
Yeah, Team Rocket, they look really strong. In second place with 5 wins and only 1 loss. Their mid laner Overpow took MVP for Week 2 with a Mordekaiser pick and a win over Gambit. And then Alliance won 2 games and climbed into a tie for 5th place.
And Alliance's former teammates, Evil Geniuses, are hoping to make a similar move up in the NA this weekend. Starting this week, the teams will be playing on the 4.1 patch, and this patch is a patch that giveth but also taketh away, which means a return of a familiar face in Rengar, but Yasuo will be disabled.
Right. Yasuo, in his first week, he did get to see a lot of action, though. So there was 5 bans, 7 picks, and there were some players like Zion Spartan who already started to focus on that champion and carry games repeatedly with that champion. But with Yasuo being banned out now, he's going to have a plan B.
We'll see what comes up for him. The 4.1 patch should shake up an already unpredictable North American League following Sunday's wild results, not least of which was Dignitas giving Cloud9 their first defeat of the Spring Split.
It's a reminder that nothing is for free in League of Legends. You still have to respect the things that Dignitas is known for. You know, there was a time when nobody would give Scar Gragas.
Right.
Cloud9 did, and they paid for it pretty badly.
Yeah, they did. It might be a while before they let that happen again. Another talked about game of last week was CLG's victory against Curse. And even Hotshot said during his interview that he had never experienced that type of result in any scrim or competitive match.
Well, we just have to go back to the beginning where Afromu auto attack steals this blue. That's the point where they put Dominate so far behind in the jungle. Yep. Curse doesn't have a lot of early game playmaking after that. And then CLG were actually able to take control of this game without having any kills.
Right.
And to give you an idea of, just how unique that game was, the first blood came at 23 minutes, and the game ended at 25 minutes, just under 25 minutes. The final score, 4-0.
Well, a lot to come today. So as we take a look at how the teams stack up, you can see the dramatic effect Sunday had on the standings. Starting with Cloud9, forced to share first place with Team Solo Mid.
Then it's a 4-way tie for third with CLG, Curse, and Team Dignitas, each with 2 wins and 2 losses.
TSM fans in the crowd are ready for the games today. Tied for 7th place are Evil Geniuses and XDG with 1 win and 3 losses apiece. We'll see if any teams can climb their way up after our 4 matches today, starting with Dignitas taking on XDG. Then Coast will attempt to ride the wave of their recent success when they face off against Curse.
After that, Evil Geniuses will take to the Rift against Dignitas, and then we'll conclude the day's LCS action with longtime rivals squaring off. It's first place TSM versus CLG.
And remember.